Dear community, our theme today is When Faith Demands a Burning Heart, based on the readings for the 20th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year C. We will explore the fire that Jesus wants to ignite within each of us. On July 2, 2022, a young Costa Rican lady named Valeria, studying fashion in Italy, suffered a severe injury after a bicycle accident. Doctors had almost lost hope. But the girl's mother, with intense faith, immediately went to Assisi and knelt in prayer at the tomb of Blessed Carlo Acutis, a 15-year-old teenager, a young blessed. And then the unthinkable happened. The girl began to recover day by day, but the story did not stop at the healing miracle. Carlo's mother recounted that her son himself changed her life from someone who knew nothing about faith into a strong and devout believer. Carlo bore witness to Christ through his simple life, loving God, the Eucharist, and the poor. Carlo's life seems to be a vivid testament to Jesus' words in today's Gospel. He says, "I have come to cast fire upon the earth, and how I wish it were already ablaze. I have not come to bring peace, but division." Why does Jesus speak of fire and division? Dear brothers and sisters, that is the fire of the gospel. It is the fire of truth, of faithfulness, of a faith that never compromises. This fire is sent to burn away the apathy and indifference in our hearts. It burns away the comfortable illusions when we only want to live an easy faith, unwilling to commit, afraid to choose, and fearful of suffering. Living with this fire always comes with a cost. Just like the prophet Jeremiah in the first reading, when he bravely spoke God's truth, he was thrown into a deep well full of mud. And just like Carlo Acutis, a teenager who dared to live differently, dared to choose the Eucharist as the center of his life, and use technology to preach faith in a world that seemed to have forgotten God. Faith is not always a sweet comfort. In the first reading, the letter to the Hebrews reminds us that faith is a struggle, a race that requires perseverance. Let's throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let's run with perseverance the race marked out for us, fixing our eyes on Jesus. In your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. We are living in such a battlefield, a chaotic world where truth is distorted, faith is ridiculed, love is exploited, and sacrifice is seen as foolish. In such a world, whoever dares to burn for God will have to pay a price, perhaps misunderstanding from family and friends, or even social exclusion. But dear brothers and sisters, Carlo lived courageously like that. Sometimes he was seen as strange, but he still smiled. He was ravaged by leukemia, but remained optimistic, saying, I offer all this suffering for the Pope and for the Church. Carlo lived as if every day was his last, to love, to hope, and to spread the fire of faith. And now it's time for us to ask ourselves, what am I burning for? If Carlo could become a saint in the internet age, why can't I live a holy life in my own family, work, school, or in today's society? Regardless of our state in life or environment, each of us is called to bring that fire of the gospel into our world, to dare to step out of our comfort zone, to dare to love, to dare to forgive, and to dare to say no to sin. Carlo Acutis had a very famous saying, "Everyone is born as an original, but many die as a copy." Today, God also gives us a choice. Do you want to live a life that is molded and faded by the world? Or do you want to become a burning original for God? So, what fire do you want to burn within you? The fire of ambition, envy, indulgence, or the fire of Jesus, the fire of love, truth, and hope? It is in the Eucharist, which Blessed Carlo called the highway to heaven, that we are called to find the true fire of our lives. May the sacrament of the Eucharist become the true fire that burns in each of our hearts, so that in today's world we too dare to live, to burn, and to belong entirely to God. Amen.